So let's see what is this question. An organic compound A, molecular formula C6H12O2, was hydrolyzed with dilute H2SO4 to give a carboxylic acid and an alcohol C. Gives white turbidity immediately when treated with anhydrous ZnCl2. Now the important point to note over here is it gives white turbidity immediately with ZnCl2 and HCl, guys. Okay. If I know this reaction correctly, this reagent is called as Lucas reagent, and this reaction is possible immediately only with tertiary alcohol, right? So what we have to see amongst the option is which ester will give me a tertiary alcohol, right? So let us look at option 1. If I put a H2O over here, so I put a H2O, right? So what will I get? So I'll break it like this. Okay, so I'll get a carboxylic acid and I'll get alcohol. Is it a tertiary alcohol which I'm getting over here? Is this a tertiary alcohol, guys? Yes or no? Yes. Okay, so this will immediately react with ZnCl2 and HCl and give you what? And give you turbidity. Yes. So your answer is option 1. Okay, so you have to catch the simple hints which are given in the question, guys. If you are able to catch those hints, you'll be able to crack that question very easily. Okay, let us move on to the next question, guys. So let us solve question number 5. The element with numbers 101 and 104 belongs to respectively group 6 and actinoids and group 4, group 11 and group 4 actinoids and group 6. Now very simply what we'll do over here is we will look at the electronic configuration of this. So 101. So Rn. So if I'm talking about Rn is 86. Okay. So after 86 what I'll have 7s2. So that becomes 88. That becomes 88. And then I'm left with 13 electrons. So where will those 13 electrons go? It will go in 5f. So you will have 5f13. Alright. So this belongs to what? This element of 101 belongs to actinoids, right? And then what we have is 104. If we are talking about 104, so 104 again we write the electronic configuration. So this will be Rn, which is 88. Then this is Rn, which is 86. 7s2. 5f14. So you're done with 102 electrons. You're left with 2 electrons more. So where will those 2 electrons go? The 2 electrons will go into 6d and I'll have 6d2. So this will belong where? This will belong to the 4th group, guys. This will belong to 4th group. So 104 belongs to group 4. So the answer is option 2, guys. Okay, so I hope you have understood this. Just write down the electronic configuration and just solve it. Let us move on to question number 6. The decreasing order of reactivity of following molecules towards AgNO3. Now when we are solving a question like this, okay, what we will look at is we'll look at the carbocation. We'll look at the carbocation. So let us look at what all compounds are given. So we have compound A, which is a cyclopropene ring attached to chlorine. Second one is a cyclopropene ring attached to chlorine and OCH3, isopropyl chloride, and we have a nitro attached to a isopropyl chloride. So here let us look at the carbocations of these. So here I'll get a plus charge, right? In this case also I'll get a plus charge over here, that is a carbocation, and a OCH3. Here we'll get CH3, CH plus and a CH3. Here we'll get a positive charge on this carbon, on the second carbon. plus CH2 NO2. Okay, yes. So now look at the stability of these carbocations. Out of all the carbocations, in A and B, resonance is possible. In A and B, resonance is possible, right? Plus, the lone pair of oxygen is also involved in resonance in the second compound which is given to us, right? So the most stable carbocation over here will be this carbocation which we are getting from the second compound, right? So the second compound will very easily give us what? Will very easily give us a precipitate with AgNO3. Yes. After the second compound, we will get the precipitate from the first compound, right? Because this carbocation is stabilized by resonance. Okay. Between the third compound and the fourth compound, what we have? The fourth compound is attached to a NO2. So NO2 will destabilize the carbocation. That's why NO2 attached to CH2, which is attached to a carbocation, will not give you that precipitate that easily, guys. So the slowest one to react will be D and the fastest one to react will be B. So do we have any options like that? Let's see. So fastest one is B. Okay. So I think that is the answer, guys. Yes. Is this clear? Any doubts, guys? So this is based on the stability of what? This is based on the stability of carbocation. Okay. Let us move on to the next question. The IUPAC name of the following compound is, okay. So let us look at the compound and start numbering it, guys. So according to priority order, we'll give preference to carboxylic acid or bromine. We'll give preference to carboxylic acid. So we'll start the numbering from here. So this is 1, it will be 2, this is 3, this is 4, and this is 5. So at the fourth position, I have bromine, right? So the name of the compound would be what? 4-bromo. Okay, so we have a 4-bromo over here. Okay, 4-bromo 2-methyl. We have a 2-methyl over here. It is a cyclopentane ring. So 4-bromo 2-methyl cyclopentane carboxylic acid is the right answer, guys. Okay, question based on IUPAC, which is rare, but it is a scoring option for you guys. Okay, let us go on to the 8th question.